Okay, the fire drill. We all know this one. The fire alarm goes off. We need to leave the building by the nearest fire exit and walk calmly to our meeting area. So, what is a fire and emergency procedure? It says for yes, but ignore yes. What's the fire procedure for the school? So, we know that we get off our seats, we leave the room calmly, walk to the nearest fire exit, then walk to the football cage, and then you line up in your form groups and you remain there until you're allowed to go back into the building. So there is the procedure. If we move down to personal protective equipment, short for this is PPE. So in some workplaces you'll be required to wear these kind of equipment. So if you're working in the building trade, you might have to wear steel toe cap boots. If you work in the health service, you might have to wear a face mask. We've also got rubber gloves. Some people get dermatitis or itchy skin when working as a mechanic, so they may wear rubber gloves to stop the hands getting oil on. Okay, so if you work for the fire service, maybe you'd be wearing a helmet, protective layers, keeping yourself safe. Maybe if you worked in the kitchen, you might have to wear an apron. If you're opening the oven, you might use oven gloves. Just think about keeping yourself safe and why it's important. Let's move on to the next sheet. Okay, next we've got safety signs. Now I think you should have a guess at these. Guess at the meanings. Now, I've told you before, but just in case you've forgotten, the yellow triangles are hazards. The red circles are prohibited, meaning it's not allowed. And blue circles mean it's mandatory, things that you must do. Green is first aid. And red with a fire extinguisher is an instruction for the fire. To try and have a guess, you may have seen these signs before, and then what I'd like you to do is go on the internet and Google safety signs and see if you can actually find out the correct meaning, and let's see how close you were, because you might surprise yourself. Okay, let's move on to the next sheet. Nearly finished now, not long to go. First aid. In the event of an injury or a sudden illness, failure to provide first aid could result in that person's death. The employer therefore should ensure that that employee who is injured is taken ill at work receives immediate attention. This means a health and safety person or a first aider should come and check you over. They should have a first aid certificate. The Health and Safety First Aid Regulations 1981, so that date will be before some of you were born, will require employers, those are your bosses, to provide adequate and appropriate equipment, facilities and personnel to enable first aid to be given to employees if they are injured or become ill at work. First aid kit. A first aid kit is a collection of supplies and equipment for use in giving first aid. Where is a first aid kit kept? At yes, but ignore yes and think about school. Draw the symbol for the first aid. So, some of you may have your medication first thing in the morning. Think about the office that you go to. Who are the people that give you your medication? Or if you have an accident in school, who do you go to see? Who are the people that you see to help you be safe and well? Let's go to the next page. I'm getting tired. Okay, guys and girls, this is the final page. Woo! We're there. Right, so this one is accident reporting. So what does RIDDOR stand for? Now some of you may have to Google this, I'll give you a clue. Reporting. That's what the R stands for. An accident is an unplanned event that results in injury, damage to property or some other loss. The law requires that certain work-related accidents are reported to the local authority or the health and safety executive. Remember that an accident or emergency refers to fire, serious injury or illness, a bomb threat, environmental hazards and spills. Fill out an accident form. Who would you notify about a serious accident? What number would you call to report a serious accident? Well, while you're in school you wouldn't make a call to a number, but as I say on the first question, who would you go to? If you want to find out how you report a serious incident, just Google it. The clue is in the very first word that we said, riddle. It's just at the end of this unit, I just wondered if you'd like to do a crossword, maybe? Just to challenge yourself about what you've just learned. This one's on personal hygiene. So personal hygiene is a basic concept of cleaning, grooming and caring for our bodies. It's an important part of our daily lives at home. But personal hygiene isn't just about combing your shiny hair or brushing your teeth. It is important for health and safety in the workplace. Workers who pay attention to personal hygiene can prevent the spread of germs and disease, reduce their exposures to chemicals and contaminants, and avoid developing skin allergies, skin conditions and chemical sensitivities. So, across. Number 2 across. You use this to cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. So number 2 across has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6-letter word. Number 4 across. You use this to clean your teeth. So that'd be something brush. Number 7 across. This person takes good care of your teeth. So it might be somebody you visit. Number 9. You wear these on your feet. You can keep them clean by brushing and polishing them. So what are you wearing on your feet? I don't think it's trainers, by the way. Going down. Number 1 down. You change these when you have a bath. So have a look at the pictures. They may give you a clue. Number 3. After going to the toilet, you should wash what? And they have 10 digits. That's a clue. Number 5 down. You wash your hair with this item. This item, you get your hair nice and soapy. Number 6. Your hair will look like this if you do not wash it regularly. I wonder what that could be. Number 8 going down. You use this to wipe your nose when it's running. I know there's been a shortage of these because people have been bulk buying them. So that should be a clue of what the answer should be. Okay.